5 stupid things I've noticed about dream interpretation. It's entirely subjective. Most people who attach any significance to dream interpretation, including the folks responsible for the various books and websites dedicated to it, treat it as though it has something authoritative to say about the meaning of our dreams. But it doesn't. Our dreams and the value of any particular interpretation of those dreams are totally subjective. The notion that you can look up the meaning of individual elements of your dream and then from that derive some overall meaning of the dream is silly. How could a website or a book written by someone who's never met you possibly tell you what your dreams mean to you? It relies on arbitrarily defined symbols. The supposed meanings of some dream symbols are fairly obvious. For example, the website Dream Bible says that to dream of being dizzy represents confusion. You think? It also says that to dream of sandals represents confronting negativity. The fuck? That one seems merely random, but some of the others can be downright judgmental. For example, according to Dream Bible, to dream of anal sex represents a negative experience, which I guess makes sense if you're someone who's not into anal, but what if you happen to enjoy it? Does that mean it represents a bad experience for you, regardless of your personal opinion of it? Why should something represent something bad for you just because the person who wrote the website wasn't into it? It's bad psychology. Dream interpretation is still closely associated with Sigmund Freud, the most well-known psychotherapist who ever lived. That's understandable. Dude did write a book titled The Interpretation of Dreams. But over the last several decades, dream interpretation has fallen out of fashion with most psychologists as its usefulness as a therapy has increasingly been doubted. The thing is, most of us only remember 5 to 10% of the dreams we have, and even those memories tend to fade very quickly. That's a really dodgy sample from which to try and draw conclusions about what's really going on in someone's head. And that's a reason why dream interpretation is not just bad psychology, it's bad science. There is no broadly agreed upon, scientifically supported framework for interpreting dreams. Science has told us quite a bit about what dreams are, why we might have them, how they might benefit us, but so far it's all very general. The ability to identify the deeper significance of specific features of dreams is still a ways off. That's not to say that we'll never get there. It's possible, maybe even probable, that someday we'll be able to exactly correlate images or symbols from dreams with emotions or experiences in the waking life of individuals. But we're not there yet. And that sort of scientific analysis is certainly not what you are getting from sources like Dream Bible or Dream Dictionary, or Dreams Cloud. Dreams Cloud? Scraping the bottom with that one, weren't they? It lends itself to mysticism and woo-woo. 2,000 years ago, dream interpretation was practiced by mystics and fortune tellers. About 100 years ago, psychiatrists and psychologists became interested in it, but today, it's once again mostly the mystics and the fortune tellers who are selling it. Most online dream dictionaries have an unmistakable new agey vibe. Dreams about a recently deceased loved one are communications meant to comfort you from the other side. Dreams about God could contain important information about your spiritual welfare and should therefore be carefully decoded to determine their true meaning. Dreams could be prophetic. Dreams could offer clues to your past lives. Dreams could be a glimpse into another world. It all depends on who you're asking, really. A psychic, a parapsychologist, a past life regression therapist. They're all likely to tell you something very different about what your dreams actually mean. But if you expect what they tell you to have any relation whatsoever to reality, then you must be dreaming. I'll show myself out. The hardest part's only picking 5. Catch you next time.